Besties, last weekend was absolutely wicked. It was so good. Stay tuned to the end of the video if you want to know exactly what we got up to. Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome to Budget with Ira. If you're new here, my name is Ira and on this channel we talk about paying down debt, saving up money and... what else? If you're new here, my name is Ira and on this channel we talk about budgeting, paying down debt and saving up for the life that you truly deserve. If that sounds like something you'd like to watch, please consider subscribing to the channel because bestie, we really have a lot of fun around here. We really do. Anyway, we're checking in for week 4 of March's budget. And March for me is a 5-week period, so we're not quite closing out the budget, but what we are doing is we're looking at all the money that left my account last week. So that's cash with my spending, my petrol, my groceries and stuff like that, but also any bills that may have come out as well. I'm going to be checking those against the budget and making sure that I am on track. In today's video, we are using my stunning budget planner. She is a beaut. I mean, a little bit of a spoiler alert there, bestie. But I suppose that's all I really need to say. So let's go ahead and let's get budgeting, bestie. Okay, so we are here in the March calendar and we're going to be checking in from the week commencing the 19th all the way up to the 25th. It's the 4th week of my March budget, so yeah. We're using expense tracker stickers. I'm going to lay down all of my expenses in cash and my digital ones, so let's get cracking, bestie. Starting off on the Sunday, it was a no spend Sunday, another rare one. I don't normally have a no spend Sunday, but 2 in a row, bestie. I'm doing all right. I went down to the Co-op for some snacks and I spent £5 We went to Tesco for some grocery shopping, and knowing that we were going to be away for the weekend, we just bought junk. So we spent £61.29 on groceries and it was just really easy meals. It was a lovely shopping experience. We spent £9 on household and I think it was dishwasher stuff. With my spending money, Jake wanted some filter tips, I think. I spent £1.60 and I topped up my petrol and I used that tenner that I had. We had a no spend Wednesday, a no spend Thursday. The Sky bill came out on the Friday and it was £37. I think that's right, I budgeted not enough for it. And then as we were driving up for the hen do, I bought myself a couple of disposable vapes for the weekend because I love them. And then on the weekend, it was a no spend week. Now I did spend money because it was a hen do, but it was all within the £150 that I had saved up for it. So in terms of the things that I'm tracking, I didn't spend anything. So really good week. So let's move over and let's get checking in for week 4. Okay, I'm going to start by filling in everything that I know. I changed the camera angle so you could see me, but anyway, basically last week I stuffed £18 for spending and ended up spending £16.61. I was quite fortunate in the fact that the weekend sucked up a lot of my spending, but it was just like junk spending sort of thing. So yeah, we ended up with £2.20 to roll over. For groceries, we did really well. So we stuffed £63 for the budget and I spent £61.29 at the grocery store, which left me with £3.07. For petrol, we had £10 because we rolled the 20, which all went into the tank actually, and we're left with nothing. For household, we never stuff anything, we always roll over, so we had £20.75 and then we only spend £9 on dishwasher tablets, so I'm now left with £11.75 for the last week. For unbudgeted, there were no unbudgeted spends as well, which is really, really good. So for last week, we stuffed £91. We spent £96.90. That wasn't over budget because we had 22 quid anyway rolling over. And we've got £17.02 to roll over into the 5th and final week of the month. Now, normally here, what we'd go ahead and do is cash stuff for next week, but I've got a couple of things I want to do with you, bestie. First of all, I want to address this binder. I've never truly been happy with this. It was like £20. I bought it off an Etsy store, and since I've bought it from there, I've seen it insanely cheap on like other places. I feel super ripped off with this, and I've never been really happy with it. I just like, black is my neutral, but it doesn't give me joy. So I want to change it. And Bessie, in stock in my Etsy store right now, we have Budget with Ira A7 binders. Would you just look at this? It matches the A6 ones we've got in white, and I absolutely love it. So what I want to do is to start using this binder, just because it makes me so much more happier, because it's the white one, it's a clear, and you can see my envelopes, and I love my envelopes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So let's do that together. So these are on the Etsy store right now. I have these available in white, and I also have them in silver. So you can get either one of those right now. However, in the future, I will be stocking more colors, more pastel colors, just because I know that not everybody wants white, but for now, this is what we have. And look at that. That, to me, that is so much better. This is really screaming and shouting. The color, I can see what I'm doing. This is what I've got, so I'm really, really happy. So if you want something just like this, head on over to my Etsy store, Bestie, because they are waiting for you. The other thing that I want to do is the 5th and final week in my 26 envelope challenge. It's the 10, and it was the smallest one that I have available. And I know that the next 4 weeks are going to be the 4 highest, so I know I'm going to be okay. So we've got a 10 envelope here. I've just crossed off the 10, so let's fill that envelope, and then I will meet you back again when we are cash stuffing. But before we do any cash stuffing, I completely forgot about the paycheck bill tracker and just match up the budget. There's only one thing we need to do, which is the Sky Bill, which is £37. Haven't bought cat food, and I don't think I'm gonna need to. In fact, I'm just gonna mark that as 0 now. I can't imagine myself buying vape in the next week, but I might do it, I never know. So yeah, all in all, okay, we're £6 up there, but we're under in other stuff, so I'm looking all right. So yeah, I'm actually gonna cash stuff now, Bestie. We're actually gonna go do it. Okay, here we are with my 3 binders. We've got my lovely brand new A7 one, which I'm absolutely in love with, and we've got my Saving Challenges one. This one over here is my lovely one from Perfect and Personal UK, a custom one. And if you want to get a stunning glitter resin binder, head on over to their store, and if you use my code, you can get 10% off. I don't get any commission on that. I just like to talk about it because they are stunning products. But anyway, you may notice that these envelopes have had a slight upgrade. They are of the new style. They are the 6-pack in the Rainbow Bright, and I love them so much. And if you want to see me stuffing those and all of that, I did a YouTube short on Monday, last Monday, so check that one out if you haven't seen it already. But we are moving over, so let's start with groceries. We should be left with the 5th and final week, which should be £70. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 70 there, and it is going to go in there. But before we put it in there, we're going to head on over to the wildcard challenges available on my Etsy store. When you buy this challenge, you get you get a suit of cards, and they are beautiful. They're in the Budget with Ira Rainbow. There's a couple of numbers missing here because we still have to draw them. So you get 13 cards, and the way I'm playing it is every single week I'm going to draw a card. Whatever that card number is, I will save it. However, if it's a jack, I'll do 20. If it's a king, I will do 40. And if it's a queen, I'll do 30. There's literally no rules to this. However, if you want to play it like me, you can save quite some considerable money, besties. I'm going to do this 4 times a year, which means 52 drawings, so I can't miss a week. So let's get cracking. So I'm just going to get the card out of the back. I think there's only 3 cards left to draw. Yeah, there is. So it could be a 2, which is 2, an ace, which is 1, or a 9, which is 9. So, I mean, it is very low risk either way. It would be nice to get the 9 out of the way, just so that I know the next 2 weeks are going to be absolutely banging. But let's see what we get. So what should we go for? Left, middle, or right? I think maybe, should we go middle? Let's go middle. Oh, it is the big one. Oh, I'm pleased about that. So the next 2 weeks are going to be a 2 or a 1. So that's brilliant. Okay, let's put that in the back. Let's put this tenner in. Let's put it here. And then we'll take out £1. I need to make sure I've got some change in there for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to move that to the side so that I don't pick it again. And then we're going to put £61 in, which is brilliant. So let's put this 1 in here. So, you know, there's already £2 left over in there anyway. So it just doesn't feel, hold on, let me just fold this nicely. it doesn't feel bad when you've already got some left over and when I'm not like constantly using the money all up. But yeah, that's going to be a nice groceries week for us. So let's move over to petrol. Now, petrol is my, you know, sometimes I put petrol in, sometimes I don't. I think I'm going to need to this week. So realistically, I think I probably should try and aim for a small number, but you never know. But we've got £30 before this stuff that we're not doing the wildcard challenge and we're not doing the petrol challenge because I recently completed that. We're going to do a double roll of the 1050 challenge. So the 1050 challenge is available on my Etsy store, and what it gets with it is a 20-sided dice. And what I'm doing is every week I roll this dice and I do it twice, once for petrol and once for spending money. It comes in every single color imaginable. And yeah, I mean, I guess I spoke about it enough, except for the fact that the lowest number I can roll is a 5 because I've done all the 1s, 2s, 3s and 4s. I've got a 7 left. Yeah, there's not, it's mainly high numbers left over. So I know I need to have a couple of tough months, but let's see what we get and let's go from there. 19. Okay, well, it was 20 last week, 19 this week. So, I mean, you can't avoid that, can ya? So let's put this 20 in and take that pound out. Definitely going to need to put some change in here soon. So yeah, that's a 19 for there, which I suppose it gets it out of the way, doesn't it? So £11 for petrol this week. I'm probably going to have to put all of that in because I've driven to Bath and back. But yeah, that's that. Let's go take the last bit of money for spending for the week. So spending here, we've got £30 for spending, and we're literally and essentially doing the exact same thing again. However, I really am hoping for a smaller number because I like to have my spending money. But let's see what happens. 20. Okay, so what I can do is I can either roll again or make 20 up from what I've got. I would like more than a tenner for the week though. What should I do? I've already put 19 in, so I'll roll again. I'll roll again because I've done all the 20s. I'll roll again. Okay, well, I think that is a sign from someone that 20 is gonna be what it is. So I'm just gonna stop tempting fate here. And I'm just going to give myself 20. For a really long time, I was like, this dice has to be weighted. And then it's been quite fair with what it was doing. So yeah, that's this all done for the week. So in terms of 20, how do I do it? So I could do another 7 and a 13. Can I take, I've done all the 9, so I think that is literally the only combination I can do, unless I just cross off another 19 and then I've got an extra pound in there. Is there any other way? So it's 5 is the smallest and I don't have a 15, then it's 7 and 13. So do I take out a big number or do I take out 2 numbers? I'm probably going to need that 7 in the future. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take out another 19 there. But anyway, thank you so much for being here with me this week, bestie. I appreciate you, and let's hope this bad boy isn't too cruel to me over the next coming weeks. So, the weekend. It was my friend's hen do, and it was quite a good hen do actually. Like, of my friends, the hen do was, she's not the most like raucous friend I have. So I knew it wasn't going to be a mental one. We went to Bath, we stayed in this Airbnb that night. We had a couple of drinks there. It was really, really cute. A couple drinks, played a couple games. And then in the morning we went to a life drawing class. And I've never done one of those before, but my impression was I'm going to draw just a normal person and that'll be that. Bestie, this was not a normal person. This was probably one of the most beautiful men I've ever seen in my life with a massive... We were drawing this person and obviously I was incredible. I was paying very close attention to this. Then we went out that evening. We went to a Greek restaurant. We smashed plates. We drank ouzo. It was really, really cute. And then the next day I was particularly hungover and we went to some old Roman baths. What they are is basically swimming pools that are heated with a current, not a current of electricity, like a current. So if you sort of let go, you go round it. It was lovely. There was one on the bottom and there was one on like the rooftop. So on a cold British day, being in a warm pool with steam coming out of it wonderful, like really, really good. So that was really fun. Definitely a really, really nice experience, and really, really glad I came. But thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. And if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. So yeah, as I said, there's some really exciting videos coming up soon. I can't wait to share them with you. It's like there's a lot of stuff going on in the background, and I know I tell you that all the time, but there is like a lot of stuff going on in the background and stuff that I've got to tell you, but it's all in time, bestie. There's so many secret projects, there's so much going on. If you kind of want to know what's going on, try and catch me on a live, because I tend to get bullied into sharing more than I should. So yeah, if you want to know what's actually going on, then let's do it. Talking of tomorrow's live is a live pack orders with me. So if you've had an order that you've been like holding on to, if there's anything that doesn't need to be made there and then, so if it's like pre-made, like a 6 envelope pack or a savings challenge booklet or something like that, if you buy it while I'm on the live, I will pack it for you there and then. It can be hectic, it can be really, really stressful, and they tend to last like 2, sometimes 3 hours. So if you would like to do that next Thursday, actually this Thursday, actually tomorrow, then yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But other than that, bestie, I will have to love you and leave you. Until I see you next, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And bestie, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.